In 2023, my team and I embarked on an unforgettable road trip from Nairobi, Kenya to Cape Town, South Africa, journeying through 9 countries. Though we had limited time and couldn't explore as deeply as we hoped, that experience left us craving for more. This time, we are back with 6 full weeks to dive deep into 4 incredible countries.
Good morning from Glasgow. Many options, a lot of options. This is guava juice. I'm excited about the guava juice. We are really enjoying our breakfast.
Good morning from Hotel Graskop. We are generally in Graskop. The H is G. So when you're writing, it's Graskop, but it's pronounced as Graskop. So this is where we stayed at yesterday night. Yes, the Graskop Hotel. Yes, this is where we stayed at. I'm Liv, this is Patrick and Hadia. And in another car, we have our friends who turned into our South African family. That is Kefilo and Eleanor. We are with them in this Mpumalanga trip. We'll be finishing Panorama Route. We are doing so many activities today. It's within maybe 100 kilometers or less, but with so many things. So today is packed with activity. We started with heavy breakfast. I'm telling you guys, I think I'm full for days. That is what someone who's full says, until when it gets to midday and I'm all hungry. So stay tuned to Live Kenya. We will take you to places you've never been before, or places you've only heard of. We'll take you there and ensure you get all the details you need. So let's go. So guys, when you come to Graskop, you'll realize that there are so many tourists around here. It's because of the Panorama Route. Also, it's Kruger National Park is also somewhere very close to this place. So when you come, please book your accommodation in advance. You might just run out of accommodation.
And the famous Blyde River Canyon.
Yes, the famous Blyde River Canyon is also along this route. It is part of the Panorama, right? It's part of the Panorama route. Hey, and so far, Lindile is performing as expected. The weather out here is a bit foggy today, but I love the weather here. It feels like home, right? Adia, does it feel like home?
It's too cold.
It's too cold. You're used to Mombasa.
Yes.
How do you like the weather?
The weather? It's fine.
So we're hoping that the fog will clear so that we can be able to show you everything. But you can see how beautiful the place is. It's all green, hilly.
Our first stop today will be the Pilgrim's Rest. This is commonly referred to as a living museum because it's a very old town that developed in 1873 following the discovery of gold. Yes. So we're going to see a very old town with ancient buildings. expect it to be dreamy.
Not old.
Old, yes, old is dreamy as well. It's just like you're walking into the past.
Okay.
Like if nothing has changed all these years, it's like time traveling into 1873 and trying to imagine how life was back then.
It's quite foggy. I'm not sure if our camera will be able to show you how beautiful this terrain is, but there are things that you just have to come all the way to see by your own eyes. You see with your own eyes and you'll understand. But just know it's very beautiful out here. We hope by the time we return the fog will have cleared. It feels like we are just driving through a little Lesotho. There's some cattle up there. Like a place where the pilgrims used to come and rest. It sounds like that. We are at the Pilgrim's Rest. We are going to expect to see some vintage and ancient stuff that are very, very interesting. They used to come using, there's a wagon there. I hope I'll show you later. They would come all the way through the meandering roads to find gold.
Yes.
So these are some of the houses that were there. You can see this one is Victorian cottage, annex for room, hotel. And then that one is an old bank. It was an Afrikaans bank since 1906. This one.
It's still operating.
It is still operating?
This one?
Yes, this one is a cottage. Yeah, it looks like it's still operating. I'm not sure about the bank. This one, the bank.
Afrikaans Republic.
So there's a car wash here. This is very interesting. I assume that maybe the horse will be tied to this and then it will pull this carriage. There's a baby. So there are very few people in this town and there are plenty of tourists again. This one looks like an old restaurant. Look at that. It has some similarities with the Grasscop Hotel. They are quite similar. I don't know whether it's the curtain or what, but there's just something that makes it a bit similar. So here you'll see a lot of antique art, antique like mechanical instruments and all that. African art and craft. Look at this.
It's macadamia nuts. This is pre-taste. You can try it. Yes, macadamia nuts.
These ones are already roasted?
Yes, it's a roasted and normal ones.
This one's not roasted?
Yes, this one is plain. It's all the price.
This looks like the information center, so there are many more carriages here. You can see how much it has worn out. It was made from iron and some wood. I'm assuming that back in the days, in the 1800s, if you'd be carried in this carriage, you must have been a very rich person because it's made from pure leather. It is still strong until now. With some little polishing, it will be fine. A humble place that made a huge contribution to the South African gold industry.
Yes.
Indeed. Like this one.
Look who was working. Yeah, pulling that.
So the black men would go to the mining.
And that thing would fall on them.
Oh my God. Here they've carried the stones that were going to be refined into gold,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. And then here they are smelting it
They're smelting it and crushing
and
it.
crushing it, and then they transport it.
Yes.
And then these ones, here's the road. An example of a pound coin. These are the different types of minerals mined around this place. There is malachite, calcite, all kinds of stones. I think these were used by the geologists and surveyors. I think this was a cart that was used to transport. Once the gold had been mined, they would transport using these ones, the stones, the gold stones. Then it will be melted into this, I'm assuming. It will be melted into something like this. More carriages. So they say that this is the origin of gold industry in South Africa, from what I could read in there. So it was a small town. It never grew to be a big city like Johannesburg, but it looks like there were pockets of gold here and there, gold and some quartz, right? Gold and other minerals. There were pockets here and there. They would mine it. When it finishes, maybe they stop for some time and they would do that. It's unlike Johannesburg, where there was continuous supply of gold. They would discover one after another after another. That's why it managed to grow so fast. It looks like a petrol station. You can see 1 gallon. Then there is this pipe here. I believe it is used to dispense some fuel. Distillery, look at that. I think this was a distillery for real. So we are still in the pilgrim race and we're going downtown. Most of these houses have just been refurbished, they've been maintained. They look good, they're in a good condition. Mountain view, yes. I saw somewhere that there is Mount Sheba around this area, right? Yes. Mount Sheba. Highway garage. Look at that, those are petrol stations. There are 3 museums here. So if you pay 30 rands, you can access all of them. And from there, you'll get the entire history of the place. That was the Pilgrim Rest. Now we are going back to the Panorama Route. These hills, the landscape was destroyed due to mining, the mining of gold. So we're going back to Graskop to get some fuel. And then we'll start the Panorama Route.
Unicheke kama mtoto.
So we are refueling our car. It was half full, but now we remember when you're traveling, half full means empty. We've added like 32 more liters, and per liter here it is 21.50 rands per liter. Adia, is that cheap or expensive? It's almost the same price as Kenya, right?
It's 172.
172 Kenyan shillings per liter. So here it is 21.50 rands per liter. Generally it is cheaper than Kenya, but Mpumalanga has more expensive fuel than Johannesburg. Our tank is full. Next stop, Pinnacle Rock. Yes, it's a monolith we expect to see somewhere close to the road. So let's go. We're just using the Google map, and so far it has not disappointed. It has not disappointed as yet. Now the Panorama Route. There's some huts here. Pinnacle Rock. So guys, it's quite foggy. We could not be able to see anything, so we are just going to our next destination. If we'll get a chance, we'll return, but if we won't, we'll just have to see online. Okay, so
it's a nice gorge down there.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful gorge down there. So our next stop, Adia?
God's Window.
God's Window. Okay, let's go. Foggy. Even in it's called God's Window, it's still very foggy. You've seen how foggy it is. So we've decided to just drive ahead, and hopefully we'll get somewhere where it's not so foggy, and then we'll return later with the hope that it will be clearer. Just crossing fingers, even though the meteorological prediction says otherwise, but we're optimistic. So let's go. It's 11 kilometers away. We're going to Lisbon Falls. Let's go. So meanwhile, we bought this drink. It's Coca-Cola Waza limited edition. I don't know why we don't get to have all these options for drinks, but here we are. Let's try it out. to the highway. So we've not seen those two, the God's Window and the Pinnacle Rock, but we're hoping to return later. For now, let's go to Lisbon Falls.
Right to the falls?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
There is the signpost. Let's hope it's not foggy down there. Wow, look at those hills. Yo. Let's try it. Woza. It's almost like Coke Zero with pineapple taste. Yeah, it's like Coke Zero, the one which is sugar free, with some pineapple taste. Wait a minute. Artwork by Joy Richu, Kenyan illustrator.
Beautiful.
Yo!
Our person.
Kenyans, oh yeah! But it tastes like just Coke with some pineapple and ginger from, just some little ginger. I would take it, I don't mind it. All their waterfalls have a viewpoint, they have a gorge, and there is no human interference. I love that. Here there are around 3. Look, there's one here, there's another one there, and there's another one there.
When it's really wet,
Yes, when it rains, I'm sure this place is usually insane. So beautiful. There are many viewpoints to this waterfall, and you can see it's been fenced so that to ensure that if people are not supposed to go down there, nobody goes down. No matter your citizenship, you pay 25 rands. And we've also realized close to all these waterfalls there are these curio shops. So if you need to get any souvenir, it's been brought very close to you. And there are our hosts. Elena. Were you even pausing? Yeah, nice. Now we're done with the Lisbon Falls. We are heading towards the potholes. It's that first word.
Bauklaks potholes.
Yes, that one. I just know they're the potholes.
It's named after a gold digger named something Bauk. I don't know.
A gold digger, like
No, he was
literally.
Not the yes, literally, he was digging gold. Yes.
Yes, it will be like 30 kilometers from Lisbon waterfall. So let's go. What we've realized is that all these things, you can do them within a day or two, depending on how early you wake up and how good the weather is.
And there's no hiking to access the waterfalls.
Yeah, there's no hiking to access the waterfalls. There's a viewpoint. You can see it
So,
from different angles.
we also have Berlin waterfalls. Berlin is 3 kilometers from Lisbon. So if you have the time, you can go to Berlin waterfalls. It's 42 meters long, but we prefer to go to the Lisbon one because it's the longest. It's 92 meters.
Okay.
So depending on what time you have, you can explore everything, and if the weather permits it,
Yeah.
you can do everything along the Panorama Route.
Yes. Because by potholes, you know what, you'll see what I mean. They're not like the potholes on the road. They are potholes formed by water.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called the water eroding the rocks for years and years to form very beautiful structure. So let's go. This panorama route, it's just views after views. If you're not seeing the views of the plantation of pine trees, there are the rock formations or mountains. It's just views after views with meandering roads. I mean, what else would anyone ask for? It's no wonder it's been labeled a name, Panorama Route. So here is Berlin Falls. It's very close. That's the route to Berlin Falls. But let's just go because we have so many things to do today. The roads are good. Look at that. What will be this?
Joining the queue. The senior citizens are well taken care of here. They pay the same rates as children.
35 rands.
Yeah, pensioners who are South African pay 35 rands, and those who are from Scenic 45. International citizens 75, like children. Yet, for some of us international citizens, will pay 150.
Members of Scenic will pay
Scenic will pay 85, and then adults 75.
That's where they threw.
So from here, there are the three roundabouts,
and the dam.
like this, the port holes.
Oh, there is a tunnel, GG Street.
Where? So we just found out it's going to be a 400-meter long trail. And Eleanor here knows all potholes to be horrible. Now she's wondering why we are coming to see this particular one. Why is it so important?
Why pay so much?
Why pay so much
So much
for potholes? Let's find out. We have a geographer here. He will explain to us what happened there.
Yeah, I wrote many exams on that.
Oh, you wrote many exams on that?
Many exams.
Oh.
On topography, how did these places that we see, how did they come about?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
The landscape as a whole.
No, they are potholes, really.
Potholes were digging there.
It's all rocky. Ah, there's a photo booth.
Both of you?
He's a good photographer.
Even forget the selfie. Photo session.
So here there are two routes. We will walk down the stairs, but there's a route for people living with disability. You see? So there's a ramp there.
Then why not wrong?
There's the river. So there's this river passing through a canyon, and it goes round and round. At some point there are two rivers. There's a point where the two rivers meet, and somehow because of I think it's because of the flow of the water, the rough flow of the water, they somehow corrode the rock down there. Wow, look at the canyon. It looks like there used to be so many potholes. You see all those? Or when it rains, there usually so many.
That means the rocks are soft.
That way, yeah, softer ones. That way, that
Wow.
other one.
There's a better view. There's a better place now. You already have some here. Sure. Yeah. They're all over. Even here, you see that one, there are these ones. That is the impact of water.
Harder rock came downstream, got to a flatter area, and then the water kept on coming. It was moving in there until there's a stronger current to take away that one to a different place. But they dug that. And the water that's trapped in there makes this type of rock even softer.
Oh.
Yeah,
But the rock itself is soft rock.
soft rock. It's a sedimentary rock. You see there are layers. It was laid down million years.
Okay. When water gets into that hole with the rocks,
The rock
now
move.
the rocks will start moving and grinding.
And erode.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
They'll be grinding into the walls and making a bigger hole.
Oh,
So that's it.
that's it.
Oh, no.
That's it.
Thank you for the class. Consider there's that hole there. So many holes. Let's hope there's
I'm
another.
going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah. So this is the river. It flows from there. It goes in this direction.
Yes.
Wow. goes the real potholes. Yo! Yo!
Really beautiful.
Amazing, right?
It's amazing.
Do you think the potholes are
Yes,
worth it?
difference now.
were they worth it? Were they worth it?
Yes, they worth it. Because photos. Can you see the difference between the color of the stones?
Yes.
Yes, they are now black. They
Huh?
said it's manganese.
Manganese.
Manganese, yes.
Ah.
The yellow one must be iron.
Meaning it's a clean
Actually, this is iron. This is iron.
water being mixed with soil.
You say that clean water from the river
From the river,
get mixed with the soil.
no,
Uh-huh.
without the soil.
Aha.
Yes, the one that is being mixed with soil,
Mhm.
it will give us the red color.
Yeah, this is iron, I think.
Yes.
And to think that for you I would've put it all on hold. Now I'm playing in the sand till it turned to gold. Midas hands, but we all grow old. Can't have my soul, let my heart turn stone. Guess I gotta say it twice, it ain't my fault. Every little thing got a price.
Triol River, and then beside it's Blyde River. So this is Blyde River, Triol River, and then they come and form the potholes, and then they go as one river. The Blyde River and the Triol River, they all come and form the potholes, and the potholes are formed by tiny rocks inside. Somehow they rotate like this and form bigger holes. Yes. Wow, that was an amazing experience, right? Yes.
Yes, it's amazing.
Geography. Is it geography or physics?
Geography.
Geography.
There's a whole collection of artwork in there.
Photo, not photo.
Alright, I'm switch mode. Yo.
We are done with the potholes. That was amazing. One of the best, one of the most spectacular canyons I've ever seen. One of many, huh? But it's up there. So let's go to the three roundabouts. Yes, let's go, let's go. We are at the three roundabouts, just at the entrance. There's some entrance fees. I hope to show you when we get closer. Three roundabouts are
They are rock-like hills that resemble the shape of the traditional African hut.
huts. Yeah, but there's a myth to it, eh?
Yes, there's a traditional story around it that the local chief had three wives, three problematic wives, and he built them different huts just adjacent to each other. So they actually have local names, those three roundabouts. We are going to see, we are going to learn once we are there at the site.
Hey, look at the black baboon. Yo, it's big. Gray. Huh? So we are doing a nature walk to the view. So the entire place is just has all those the render bells. Are they called render bells? What are they? She's not scared of the monkey. She doesn't have food. The baboon. So we are on top of a hill right now because you can see all this. It just feels like Table Mountain.
Great.
Yeah, this feels like Table Mountain. Table Mountain, the top of Table Mountain almost looks like this. Oh. Wow! The three roundabouts are there, and then this one is the Blyde River Canyon. And then there are some plains on the farthest end. Beyond the canyon, there are some hills, and then just some plain ground. The sun is giving. Now you can see the three hearts properly. The rendezvous. Left the Blyde River Canyon and we are heading towards Mpumalanga. It's 142 kilometers from here. Yeah, so we are rushing. It's about 4:56 and it gets dark pretty early here in this time of the year. So we are rushing and we'll show you what we'll see along the road. I hope the road will be as scenic or even more scenic than the Panorama Route. So the verdict for the day: Panorama Route is totally worth it. If you're in Joburg, it's to get to this area, it will be like 3 hours or so, and then you can have like 2 days to explore the area and you'll see most things, if not all of them, if the weather allows. Today we are going to miss on the God's Window and we are going to miss on the Pinnacle Rock because it was very foggy in the morning and we don't have an extra day. Even if we could have stayed here for an extra day, we would have to go and check it in the morning, and that would take and it would probably it would still be foggy. So we would have an extra day here, yet in our schedule or in our itinerary, that we'll have lost like 2 or 3 days. We're already 2 days behind. So we just felt like we'll pass on that. But we were so impressed by the portals. We were so impressed by the river canyon. I mean, even the waterfall. Like, there are so many things you can do along this road. So guys, come to Mpumalanga and do the Panorama Route. There are so many things you'll get to see. The entire landscape is just to die for. It changes let's say every 10 kilometers the landscape changes. In one area it's very green, the other one it looks like it's like very hilly. There are canyons here, and there's a canyon. There are plenty of gorges. There are so many gorges around here, and there is it's called Sheba Mountain, Mount Sheba. I think probably the water comes from most of the river source is Mount Sheba. I'll confirm that, but it's totally worth it. So let's go to Mpumalanga. And if you haven't subscribed by now, oh my god, just imagine what you're going to miss in the next episode and just subscribe. kijana. Lucky guy. You make your own order and pay. Is there?
Yes, you can see here. They fall over. And then so that it doesn't fall over.
We always get accommodation very late. We are last minute.
We tried to.
And we've infected them. That's so wrong.
We have slept in a car.
You've done.
Twice.
You've slept in the car twice.
Twice.
Oh,
In Bloemfontein.
so we are not the only
In
ones who have
Bloemfontein, we slept in the car.
twice. Oh my god. So we got this nice accommodation. I've already shown you how beautiful the place is. We wish we could have come earlier so that we can enjoy the place. And just there's some 2 swimming pools out there. Imagine we'll not enjoy that. We just leave in the morning. Lesson, get your accommodation in good time because in these sides you will sleep outside. If you are not careful, you will sleep outside.
Nelspruit is a big city.
Most
The
posts
capital
stop
of
taking
Mpumalanga.
booking after 7 p.m.
You'll never run out
So
of
book
accommodation.
before 7 p.m.
Unless there's something big happening here. Springboks are playing. Yeah,
You'll always get accommodation.
you'll always get accommodation. Unless there is a
With
rugby match.
But also it's
International.
good to arrive to check in by 7.
Early. Yes.
Yes, by 7 p.m. Check in by 7. Book early, check in by 7 p.m. The next episode is coming soon, so stay tuned and please don't forget to share the video with your friends and family, like the video, and also comment below on what you think of our journey so far. For our new viewers, please consider subscribing because there is a lot of awesome content coming through. So until the next episode, guys, bye!